Hello, and welcome back to Ask Alan about low-carb cocktails. This week I'm going to start a series on double oaked whiskeys. I've picked out a few that I've gotten over the last few years. I just haven't had a chance to try them and review them on the channel. And we're going to go through, review each of them, and make a cocktail from each one. Stay with me as we embark on this journey through double oaked whiskeys. Hello and welcome to Ask Alan about low-carb cocktails. This week we're going to start this series on double oaked whiskeys with a whiskey that is kind of one that everybody says is really good. It's one that has been around for a while, and that is the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. It's one that is not at the higher proof like some of the other ones are, but this one comes in around 90.4 proof. But this is going to be the one that we start this series on just because this is the one that everybody has access to and everybody likes. So we'll start with this one. One thing that I'm not going to do in this series is I'm not going to use the 2XO products, which are all 2XO means 2 times oaked. Those are all double barreled in oak barrels, but those are mostly geared towards different finishes. So we're not going to do finished whiskeys. These are just double oaks. So as we start with this one, this is again the Woodford Reserve, and that is one that we'll be making an Old-Fashioned Riff from. The Woodford Double Oaked bourbon is one that is quite well known. I remember years ago, before I really got into bourbons or different spirits, somebody that I was visiting with we were visiting a customer, and the sales rep there, he took us all out for drinks, and he suggested that I have an old fashioned with Woodford Reserve, which was his favorite brand of whiskey. So I thought it was pretty good. I've had Woodford Reserve here and there through the years, but I've never had the double oak before. I did buy it, and this is a whiskey that comes in around the $50 mark. I bought it at Sam's Club, and I think that I paid right about $50. It might cost a little bit more elsewhere, but it's a 95.2 ABV, which is, I'm sorry, it's a 45.2 ABV, which is 90.4 proof. So let's do a little taste test on this and see what flavors we get out of it. This is a fresh bottle. I did take the plastic off of it, so I popped the cork a little bit ago, but this is the first pour. That's got a good color on it. It sticks to the glass fairly well. I definitely get some oakiness. Maybe some marshmallows. Maybe more of a toasted marshmallow. Some vanilla, maybe a little bit of cinnamon, not too much. But let's taste this and see what it's like on the palate. There's a bit of sweetness that comes through, kind of some cherries, maybe cherry pits a little bit. Definitely get that the oak influence from the barrels. You can tell that it's got the second barrel finish there. A little bit leathery maybe. Again, that cherry flavor, or maybe a dried cherry, possibly some fruit like blackberries or raspberries. Um, Not heavily though. Just a hint of caramel. And on the finish, it's kind of a little bit of a mellow finish. Do still get that leather taste. Oak is prevalent. Just a hint of tobacco. Maybe some chocolate. So it's got pretty well-rounded tastes, and this is actually very good. I can see why everybody likes this. So what we're going to do is we're going to make an old-fashioned, and this is an old-fashioned that has chocolate bitters and maple syrup, and it's just one that I got off of the Woodford Reserve website. It's just called a Double Oaked Old-Fashioned. I've seen a similar one with the maple syrup in it, which is probably called a maple old fashioned or something like that. But let's they actually tend on some of these drinks to mix them in a mixing glass, but typically for an old fashioned, I just mix it right in the glass that I'm going to use, and go ahead and put the large ice. And it's supposed to be clear ice. My clear ice doesn't come out too clear, but we will take the typical 2 ounces of the bourbon. And it's a half ounce of maple syrup. Now I'm using this Maple Grove sugar-free with syrup that's got the maple flavoring in it, and that's only got 3 grams for 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons is an ounce, so it's 1.5 grams of carbs in a half ounce. And then it just takes 2 dashes of chocolate bitters. And this is Fee Brothers, and it's not the highest end bitters, but it's relatively low cost bitters. So take that, stir for about half a minute or a little bit more to cool this off. And I forgot to get the garnishes out. You're supposed to garnish this, supposed to express a ruby red grapefruit or orange peel. I don't think I have orange peels, but I have the typical orange, dried orange slices that I can use. So I'll break for a second and get that. So I looked up in the cupboard and I'd forgotten that I did have some dried grapefruit slices. And these are freeze-dried. And we will use that for our garnish. And that is the Double Oaked Old Fashioned. Definitely tastes good. The grapefruit smell kind of gives that additional it gives your taste buds something through your smell. You start to taste with your smell actually. So that actually does change the taste a little bit. But this is a very, very good old fashioned. So there you have the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked Bourbon, and that's very good, especially for the price. Not a high ABV, something that I tend to like a little bit higher proof on things, but that tastes really good, and it's a good sipping whiskey. Otherwise, you can do an old fashioned, and this particular old fashioned works very well with this bourbon. So if you can't get this, which I'm sure you can get it, you can use any of the other double oaks in this as well, and it'll taste somewhat similar. But definitely give this a try. And I do take a look at the description, because I have all the information in there, everything that I went over, have the cocktail recipe. Also has links to a Facebook page as well as back to the YouTube page where this video is at. And if you would please like and subscribe and provide comments, let me know what you thought of this video or any of the other videos. Let me know what you'd like to see different, what you like and don't like within this video or others, and help me to improve this channel and to build this, and share it with your friends so that more people can know how to make cocktails, especially making them with lower carbs. So if you're like me, I've got diabetes, so I try to stay with lower carbs. It's hard to go out to a bar or someplace and get something that doesn't spike the blood sugar, and that's something that I have to worry about. And if you don't have to worry about that, then don't work. Then just use a regular maple syrup for this one, or you don't have to use the low carb ingredients. But I do like to show how you can make things with as low carbs as possible. So I do hope you enjoy this, and I do hope that you come back for the next several weeks and see the rest of the double oak whiskeys that I do review. And check out all my other videos. There's some really good ones out there I think you'll enjoy. So come back next time and check out everything else, and enjoy your week and have a great time. Thank you, and goodbye.